What is up, everybody? Hello, how are y'all doing today? I hope you can hear me well. So I'm glad to see everybody in here. So what I want to go through today, we are doing Copper Drop episode 6. So this is pretty cool. This one's a little different than usual. So we have a few people on here now. I'm finally hosting it, and it feels pretty good. So if I am a little rusty at this because I've never done it before, just bear with me. So first off, we're going to be announcing who's going to be on the panel tonight. So tonight we are going to have 3 other people in here, and I'm sure y'all saw by Instagram who it is going to be, but we're going to announce them one by one in here and just show you guys what they're about. So first off, we're going to have the Instagram famous Austin Nicholas. How are you?
Hey, Joey.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm excited for you to actually have some of us on here and talk.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I might be a little rusty at this, so y'all are gonna have to give me some time on this. But
you're gonna crush it.
Yeah, I hope so. That's what I'm doing. So next person we have is also in here. We're waiting. We're not waiting on nobody. Here he is, right here. This is going to be Daniel. Good old Spotchka. How are you doing today?
Good to see you guys. Welcome back to everybody's channel. Good to see you guys again.
Awesome to see you guys. So us 3 have streamed before on your channel, Daniel, and it went so good. So I'm glad we kind of had that chemistry going. And that's all fun and games. So now we got one special person, and I know you guys have seen him in the chat before. He actually posted his first video today, and this is going to be his first live stream, actually. And I don't know if he's nervous or anything, but here he is. This is going to be Steve, Evil Sneaker.
What is
How
up,
are
you guys?
you?
I'm good, Joey. Thank you guys so much for having me on. Good to see you all on video finally. After being in the chat and interacting with you guys. I'm really excited to talk about some figures.
Yeah.
Wait,
awesome.
before we do, can I ask a question?
Yes. Of
Okay.
course.
So, we've chatted in DMs and whatnot. Okay. Evil Sneakers. Like where did this come from?
Yeah.
I've been needing to ask that too.
Yeah, so Evil Sneaker's been like it's been my gamer tag basically since I was like probably 10 years old. And I kept it like my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah, back like basically original Xbox going into Xbox 360. Just kept it, rolled with it. Love the name. I think it's pretty unique, so I just kept it. And kind of special.
So was
special
that back in like
probably like in 08
days?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
man.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, like 20 years ago.
Bro, those are the best. Those are the best
Yeah,
days.
the good
Couldn't
days.
use the landline because you had to like plug it in.
Oh, system link. Yeah, system link throwback.
the Ethernet cord too, right?
All night parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, all night parties link up together.
Bro,
Dude, those were the best.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever do local gaming?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
This is before online though, right?
Before online,
Oh, okay.
no screen peeking.
So
okay.
you face the TVs away from each other.
Yeah, split screen. 4 people on one TV, and then you have other systems linked up. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The OG stuff.
I think I got into like online gaming when COD 4 came around. So I didn't have to do all that. It was actually like online and things like that.
That's like
What's funny? I got out of it at that time.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
got into it at that time. That's like 08, I think, like around there.
I've been telling you, I've been trying to like actually get into it again. It's because I don't know why. It's just hard.
Now it's like just washed out, I think, kind of a little bit. A lot of people are just pros now. You get into the lobby and you just like get crushed.
That'll be me.
But let's just see who's in here before we get started with talking about a few figures of some Hot Toys figures and some third-party figures. So let's see. We got some guy in here. Of course, he is always in here. Thank you for being here. We got Infer. He's awesome as well. Chatted with him a few times. He's awesome. Let's see. We got MB Dyson always in here as well. Such a good guy. I love that dude. Austin, of course, is in here. We got my beautiful girlfriend, Myra. She is here, always showing the support. Thank you for showing the support.
nice.
Peyton is in here as well. Awesome dude, too. Everybody in here is awesome. Evil Sneakers in here, too.
What's up, everybody?
Good guy.
What's up? We got Nick.
Pretty cool
Nick
dude.
Collectibles. Yeah,
What's up, Nick?
he's all right. We got Ren's also Ren's Talented Tino. If y'all haven't seen Ren's, he draws amazing.
Great
I think
artwork.
I think he drew Spider Punk and that thing looked great. I think that was him that
Dope.
drew that and it looked really good. We also got Caesar in here, always supporting as well. Who else? Let's see. I had to go to Best Card Kid. If y'all haven't seen Best Card Kid, amazing work, amazing 1 minute unboxings. They look really, really good.
They're okay.
They're okay. Sure,
Yeah,
they're
I've seen
awesome.
his shorts on YouTube. I enjoy that stuff.
Oh yeah, man. They're so
there's dope editing.
They're so good. And then we got Adrian. This is one of my friends, I guess in real life or in person. He's awesome. Been friends for like 10 years, more, maybe 15. Glad he is showing support here. But anyways, guys, let's get into the first figure, if y'all don't mind. So the first figure, I need to share the screen. That would be good. Let's see, share screen. Here we go. Sorry. There we go. All right, guys. So this is, I know this wasn't in the thumbnail or anything, but I kind of told y'all what it's going to be about and everything. So let me get this off your face, Steve. Hold on. Oh, I forgot how to do this. Let's see. All right, so there we go. Let me see if I can lay this out better. Hold on. With the, I guess not. Oh, nope, that's me.
You can cover my face up while we talk about it. I don't mind.
There we go. That looks good.
Wait.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, now I'm just going to do it like this. I'll take that off here in a minute. But anyway, so this is the alien host from Thunder Toys. I don't know if you guys have got any of the Thunder Toys at all or anything like that. But I really think this is an interesting one. And I kind of briefly talked about it on my last live. But now I really want to get more in depth with it because I really did like Spider-Man 3. And I thought it was pretty good. So I don't know if y'all liked it or not, but what do y'all think about this? And I'll start off with let's start off with Austin first. Is this a cop or a drop for you?
You know what? I've been really impressed with Thunder Toys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of their figures yet. I want some of them because they've all been amazing. I know, Joey, you have a couple.
Yeah.
You have a couple, and they look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one perfect? No. It's not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Is it great? I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think this will look fun in a collection.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to pull the trigger, or am I cop or drop for me?
Yeah.
If I were to lean one way, this would be a cop.
Yeah.
This one would be fantastic. I'm
Look
also
at that.
kind of, yeah, right. There's so many options with
Mm-hmm.
it. I've seen some people be a little critical on the sculpt, like that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. It's pretty fitting for Spider-Man 3.
Mm-hmm. It's just I feel like the lip is too far away from the gum line,
yeah,
but
it's
I
up
mean,
there, man.
it is. It really is. And I did pull up a few pictures just to show maybe some reference photos or something like that. And you see right here, the lip isn't bulging out as much around this area. So I don't know if we go back, see how much it's bulging out. But I mean, it's a third party. So, I mean,
Yeah, so we
can't
also
really
got,
complain.
We also got to bring in the price to quality standpoint as well. I would imagine this would be like that 210-ish ballpark area.
I think it's, how much is it? I'm on the site. Hold on. It is 184.
Oh, see, after taxes,
Yeah, I guess
200, maybe
Yeah,
210 with shipping, depending on 1/6 outfitter.
Yeah.
That is a great price for
Yeah.
something like this. This would be something I'd be happy to get.
Me too, especially because I mean, Spider-Man 3, I thought was pretty good. Not like good, like in like awesome, but like I mean, it's fun. It's a fun watch.
Joey, Joey or Dana, I think one of you made because we're Jurassic Joey, you haven't seen Jurassic Park. No, Daniel has.
Daniel has.
Daniel
His
has
last
seen
name's
Jurassic
Parks.
Yeah,
I know,
so
it's ironic.
for one, mind blowing. Wow, that's awful. But this is kind of like Jurassic Park 3. Is it super well done? No, not at all.
Mm.
Is it a fun watch? Yeah, for me, it's a fun watch. It's definitely not perfect though.
Yeah. So let's go with you, Daniel. What do you think about it?
Yeah, man. I mean, you guys are right there on the money right there with talking about how it's a third party figure. The price for it's not a bad price for what you're getting here. I mean, this is screaming that 2007 nostalgia. If you're upset with the look of it, which I personally am not upset, it's a matter of how he looked in the movie. You know,
Yeah.
Venom in Spider-Man 3 was not bulky. He was, he looked like Topher Grace. So this is the age of where collectors are very much into collecting multiverse figures, right? This will fit right in with your multiverse Venom figure or your Spider-Man 3 display. This would go really well with the Harry Osborn New Goblin figure.
Yep.
I know that Nick in the chat, he's a big Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Man fan, so I'm sure he's all over this.
Get that man Toby on a scooter.
Yeah, right.
Somebody needs to get him that.
Yeah, for me, this is definitely if I was collecting a Spider-Verse themed centric display, absolutely 100% cop. Passively, as just like I guess as Marvel, Star Wars, and a DC whatever collection, I would say maybe it's a cop just for the price alone. But if it was any more, I'd probably drop.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, it just depends on really what you collect. But we're kind of going off like, hey, if you got it like that, and you're doing that collection, then is it a cop a drop? So
absolutely.
Yeah. But now let's go to Steve, Evil Sneaker. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, so I think like the price is definitely there. Like 170 for this figure is, I think, a pretty good price. Nick made a good comment here. Like it's not perfect, but I'll customize it a bit to get it there. I think like that's a really like fair price if you need to do a couple things with the figure to get this where you want it to be. Also, he said one other thing. I know Nick is like all about this figure. I think I saw some comments in the Facebook group or posts about him just like all hyped on this figure. These Venom figures, like when they put the drool on the mouth, man, that's like it looks so good.
And why didn't Hot Toys do that on the other Venom? I wonder why. That's weird.
The detail on some of these Venom figures, like, for me, I lean more towards drop on this because I'm pretty selective when it comes to other IPs. Like I primarily collect Star Wars and I have like a couple other. I'm very selective when it comes to Marvel and DC.
Freaking ADHD with it.
Yeah, so but looking at the other Venom figures and definitely like the Carnage figure, they kind of fall into the realm of like this figure like looks so badass that I want to get it for my collection. That's where kind of where those fall. I don't think this one's quite there, but I can see why people would want to pick this up. Like this looks pretty damn good for a third party figure, I think.
It does.
That's a good looking figure. I think they definitely did it justice to with these blogger photos. I think these photos look pretty good. But for me, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna pick up this figure. That looks pretty sick right there.
It does, man. It really does.
But I could definitely see, people who, like Daniel said, if you're into Spider-Man and that's one of your primary lines that you collect, I could definitely see why people are gonna pick this one up.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's just how they do these blogger photos is just crazy, man. This looks just like right out the movie, kind of. It really does.
And also, side point for every collector who's been itching and begging for a Venom with the symbiote on the chest, there you go.
I was gonna say that too. I really was gonna say that too.
That looks real dope.
It does. That's awesome. But yeah, so you're gonna say if you were collecting that, basically it's a cop to you as well.
For me?
For you.
If I was into Spider-Man, like if I was big into Spider-Man, I'd get this figure.
Yeah.
Do you guys know, by chance, you guys have a question about like, I don't know like too much about Thunder Toys, but you guys know like how this suit is going to compare to like a Hot Toys version of a Spider-Man figure?
I have two of their figures, so it's not tight around the wrists. I'll tell you that. It's very, very loose around the wrists. So it looks like they're wearing kind of pajamas a little bit, I guess you could say.
You kind of see it. You can kind of see it at the elbows. Yeah. I was gonna say you can kind of see it. Like the suit doesn't look as tight.
I would expect it to be really posable that way, where the suit isn't super tight on it. It doesn't really restrict it. You don't have to worry about it tearing. I would think that's a benefit of it. But I guess in some poses you would have to kind of try and get those little wrinkles out of it if you're trying to capture a seamless look.
Because I know on one of these pictures you could kind of see where the torso is bending, like kind of right here a little bit. But that's kind of on every other figure as well. I saw it a little bit more prominent on one of these other pictures, but I mean, it's really not. It's not bad. It really
with
isn't.
Spandex kind of material, that'd be pretty accurate.
Yeah, Nick said that they're going with a spandex suit. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. But let's see who else is in here that we haven't seen yet. So we do have Daniel's girlfriend's in here. How are you? Let's see.
There we
go. Darth Reese is in here. Saw him on the last one. How are you doing? Glad to see you're back. He says day one pre-order for him. I have their blood sport. Okay. All right. MB Dyson saying, I like the Venom design, but the movie dropped for you. Yeah. I can see how some people are feeling that way. But then we got some guy saying, everyone smash that like button. Yes, there's 18 of you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. That would be well appreciated. On the road to 1,700 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Cool. And make sure you subscribe to everybody else in here. These are awesome guys. I talk to them on the daily. They are just good, awesome people. So,
and side note, guys, for anybody who hasn't seen Steve's collection tour video he just uploaded, fantastic.
Appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah,
thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well done.
And wait for it to be finished.
Yeah,
I know,
can't
right?
wait till it's finished. I can't wait till it's finished. I wanted to get some stuff out.
And you said you started that last year. Like, I was impressed. I was like,
yeah. He had more heat in the boxes than he did outside.
Dude, the heat in the boxes. That's right. Yeah,
the boxes were about to catch on fire, man.
Yes. Yes.
It's like 170. Yeah. What's up, Yomo? How are you? Just saw you in the other brother cousin stream. How are you? Glad to see you. I think you were in there, or it was a Lyell stream.
Yeah, I think I saw Yomo in there too. Yeah, I think it was best of the best. I saw him in there.
Yeah. Nick says he loves this figure. Oh yeah, we said that already. Let's see.
Nick, you really got to customize a Pizza Boy Toby. You're letting us all down if you don't. Just you know.
I know he can stitch pretty good too. I think I saw him switch up the body on the black suit Spider-Man. So I think that looked pretty good.
Thank you so much, some guy, for the shout out in the comments. I
see where is it? Where is it? Which one?
He's shouting all of us out.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see. We got Peyton saying the figure looks nice, but it's a drop for him. We got Cooper in here. What's up, Coop? How are you? You should have stayed. Let's see. He was backstage with us earlier. We got Miami in here. Hello.
Chris is awesome. Chris has an awesome Instagram page.
Who, Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. His stuff always throws me off because he's that's a Marvelous, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, his name's Chris. He's on Instagram.
Okay, Okay, I think I know who it is.
I have so many keeping up with.
Yeah, I have so many people on there. I'm like, but when y'all start talking to me, I start knowing y'all easily. So if you ever want to just talk about figures, we can. There's another shout out from some guy. Awesome. We got Mr. JB in here as well. Thank you for being here. So we're all caught up on the chat, guys. So let's go on to the next figure we're going to talk about. Let's see. You were calling me, Daniel? All right. What happened? Did you accidentally do that or did you need me?
Yeah, it was before the stream. We're good.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is another awesome topic to talk about, guys. This is very big news, and it shows that Hot Toys has been listening to us. They probably read all the comments and were like, well, god dang, we got to listen to you guys now. So they updated the 2099 Spider-Man, of course, from looking like whatever figure they are. The what are they? The Mattel figures or what is it?
Marvel Legends.
Marvel Legends, yeah. Anything like that. So now we're gonna
disrespect to Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends looked much better than that one. That was a Titan series version of it.
So now we got the update to this. Do y'all think this is going to be good? So I did do kind of a copper drop for this guy already. Of course, it had the exposed joints and everything. But now that it's gonna look a little different, and if it looks good, is this going to be a cop for you guys or a drop for you guys? So first off, we're gonna start backwards. I'm gonna go with you, Steve. What if this looks? I know you I know you just collect Star Wars, but if you were in that realm, I don't know if you've seen the movie either, but if you were in that realm of Marvel and had a Spider-Man display, multiverse, whatever, is this a cop for you? Is this enough? Is this enough for them to be like, for you to be like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna get it.
So I've seen the first like Spider-Verse movie. I haven't seen the second one yet. I don't know if you guys have. I heard it's really good, but
of course I have.
This is a really interesting. This has been a really interesting topic of conversation lately on a lot of streams. I've heard some people say, they made this big change. I already went ahead and pre-ordered it. I would not be one in that camp of like, now that they said they fixed it, I'm going to go pre-order it. I would definitely want to see this thing first. This is a really interesting, I kind of want to get your guys' thoughts on this as well. I'm kind of going, off on a little bit of a tangent, but, a lot of, I think the general consensus is, Hot Toys has listened to all the collectors. Everybody was very upset about this figure. It made a big change. I think another part of that is this thing probably did not sell. I think that was probably a huge reason why they changed this. There have been other figures in the past where people have had issues with head sculpts and with different parts of the figure, and Hot Toys still released it anyways, and people were still disappointed about it, and they didn't do anything about it. But this one, to me kind of screams that it just did not sell to the point where they had to make like a drastic change for this figure. I think some of that is, I think, for me personally, you guys can give your opinions on this too, but I think personally it's probably a little bit of both. Collectors not being happy with it, and they probably are hearing that. But, for me, if you're not selling a product, that's going to be a primary driver in you making a change. For me, I probably, like I said, I wouldn't even make a decision on this until I can see the figure. If this thing turns out amazing and the suit looks amazing, potentially I'd probably lean more towards drop right now at this point. At the same time too, it's kind of like, for me, I'm kind of like, why didn't this just get done in the first place? This is kind of one of my thoughts. That is weird, right? That is weird. Did they, and then another point that they kind of made when they put this post up was, you're still going to be able to pose this like with, like pretty good significant posing of the figure. So I'm kind of wondering, like, why didn't they just go with that first?
Someone's echoing. Is someone echoing?
Yeah, someone's echoing.
One of y'all echoing? Echo.
I'm not sure where it's coming from, but but yeah, so I would lean more towards, right now, I would probably lean more towards drop, but I guess my opinion could change on that if I saw what this figure is. But I kind of got questions just about the whole scenario.
I know. I wonder
revolving around this figure.
Yeah, I wonder if they lost money on this because they have to actually.
So change it. It's not the negative comments, right? You nailed that. Hot Toys has received criticism for dozens of figures of years past that hasn't really brought on any significant change. Some minor change, of course, nothing significant. It's that 30-day pre-order window. I mean, that's what you're basing the pre-sales on is that 30-day pre-order window. And I'm sure this was nowhere near what they were expecting due to the monumental hit of the movies of past. It's that 30-day pre-order window. Yeah, not the negative comments.
Yeah. I think another kind of piece of that is, Hot Toys has been pretty hands off. They haven't really ever gotten into getting real deep into responding to community feedback. If you read the message posted on this photo, it's very, I think, carefully thought out and planned of what they said. It wasn't a direct, we heard everything you guys said. I think too, once you go that route, people are going to expect them to then respond for every single figure and every single thing that you don't like. They're going to expect a response. So I think Hot Toys has kind of played it, very carefully in regards to how they're responding to things that collectors don't like. So that's kind of my tangent on this figure, but I think it's an important talking point when it comes to picking this one up. Very interesting. But yeah, that's what I'll say about that one.
Yeah, that 30-day pre-order mark, that's crazy. So it probably didn't hit their mark that they thought, and They just had to scrap it.
I can't imagine this like really selling all that well. And then another thing is, it's not like they're apologizing to the people who actually liked the way that the original looked.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of people saying, hey, I really actually like would want this figure to be like this for whatever reason.
Yeah. I mean, probably because it's new, maybe. It's something different.
So you're not going to make anybody happy, but on the flip side of that, Hot Toys, it's not like they're saying sorry for disappointing the people who actually did pre-order this for the look. They're going with, what's going to sell for them.
Yeah. I see. So we're gonna go next. We're gonna go Daniel. What do you think about this update? Still echoing, but we won't say anything. So
I don't know where the echo is coming from. My bad.
It's all right. You're good.
So with this, I think Steve's right on the mark there. If you look at this post, they didn't even really update anything. It looks like they photoshopped an update. This is the exact same product image from another previous post that they had. And by the looks of it, and first off, this is the week of Oscar Isaac, I guess, for Hot Toy announcements and releases. The character itself was badass in the movie, no doubt about it. This is definitely the coolest interpretation of the character, etc., etc. That being said, I feel like this figure will be very similar to the Black Panther figures, where it's this stretchy material. And I've said this before in like behind the scenes with you guys, that for these Spider-Verse figures, like I think they look better in SH Figure Arts form because of the posability. Like the animation style for these particular films are very liquidified. Like they're very unproportionate, right? Like I was drawing Miles myself at work the other day, and his leg was like this long, whatever, and his head's like this tiny. It's all about proportions, right? And it's all about how he's looking in the pose. So I'm on the fence of, if I were to collect Spider-Verse, I would collect a 1/6 statue line versus a posable figure, only because I like the way that Miles looks. I can't say that I like the way this one looks, but yeah. What about you, Austin?
Is that a cop or a drop? Did you say? Like if you could do it.
I gotta say drop for the moment, because this isn't even an update technically. This is just photoshopped. Then I guess.
No, but say it came out. Say it came out looking pretty good. Proportions are right and everything. Are you gonna cop it?
Maybe. He looked pretty cool in the movie. He's got the Doritos.
He did look pretty cool.
He's out here looking like Austin Nicholas. Like, how could you know?
Right? All right, Austin. we kind of heard you a little bit already, but let's hear you some more. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, as of now, it's a drop.
It's a drop. Yeah.
Just based off of what we have right now, which is absolutely nothing, right? All we know is there's going to be a figure with a fabric suit like that. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's too much of a mystery.
Yeah.
For me to give it a cock right now.
Okay.
I say to say the Miles Morales figure is. I don't have like a big collection to choose from, but like Miles it's up there for me as like a top 5 figures in my collection. So the potential for the line is absolutely there, and they knocked out of the park for me once. This one's too much of a uncertainty.
Yeah.
For me. I'm curious though, man. I know the past iteration of this figure wasn't to my liking. I'm curious to see what this fabric suit
That's
looks
weird.
like.
Yeah.
I'm curious if that'll translate as well as Miles did.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll wait and see. But do I think this is a good thing? For some, no. For those who actually pre-order this, because people did pre-order this. Not many.
Yeah.
I would suspect, but I think this is overall a good thing. I don't think it's something that people should expect going forward on many items, but I'm sure this will satisfy hopefully the masses.
Yeah.
And hopefully people who did complain and this turns out to their liking, hopefully they do buy.
Let's just hope the 10 people that pre-ordered it aren't too mad. So
yeah. I think I just want to say something like Jesse just said in the comments, I wonder how long the pre-order, or I wonder how low the pre-orders were. So low that Howard was like, we have to do something. I think that was like, these numbers were so low that they had to do an overhaul. Like that's
look, I mean, Steve, you nailed it. It was low enough for them to start essentially from scratch.
Yeah.
You would imagine, you know.
Yeah.
I'm curious though, you know, you would think they would at least mark down the previous iteration or do some sort of special package of like, hey, you know, here's a collector's edition. You get the fabric suit and the Marvel Legends 1/6 scale that we just did.
That's
you know?
an interesting point of like,
I'm sure that would create a novelty of the item, right? That would actually be something I would be more interested in than what they did with it originally, because now it's like a novel piece of like, hey, look, this is something we did create. We scratched it for something else, but here's a bundle deal. I don't know. That would kind of I'd be more curious about that.
Same. But we got somebody that said I'm about to bust. So whoever this is, Brenton's Bees, how are you? Let's keep going down.
On the cast. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Breaking news, gentlemen. We have Howard Chan himself in the chat.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me catch up. Hold on. We got
Joey's not famous now. Joey, don't forget about us little people.
Okay.
Now that you have Howard in here.
I'm just seeing who's in here, who knew I see or what people said. And first says, I think they threw the 2099 figure together thinking everyone would buy it up. Then they saw the pre-order, no one pre-ordered it and were forced to change it. Yeah, that's kind of what we're saying. We got Jesse Washington in here, of course, a local over here in Dallas. He is an awesome dude. He helps me kind of more with statues, and if I need to know anything, he has a lot of statues. He's just a good guy. And general, then we got we have Nick saying I might actually buy this now. So this is looking more like a cop for Nick. Cool. That's awesome.
Hey, can I just say something real quick, Joey? This is exactly the point that I was making, is like they make this change, and like I'm sure Nick's not the only one who's saying, I might actually buy this now. You know what I mean? That's their goal. They want to sell. They want to sell the figure. Anyways, sorry to interrupt.
I wonder if it's going to be more though. Do y'all think it's going to be a bit more? Probably.
Price wise,
the last price, that $250, that was high as hell, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine this being that much higher.
Maybe like
$20. That's like a really interesting question, because like, you know, you upgrade the figure and then you charge more. I don't know if like that's the right sales strategy for me personally. I probably would leave the price as is, but that's an interesting point.
Create a distaste for it. Can I actually give a positive of the past iteration of this, the Marvel Legends looking one? The head sculpt for me was pretty awesome. I like the head sculpt.
Yeah, I like
very angular, muscular. I thought they had like this animated look to it that was very fitting. That's the only positive.
Yeah, I like the head sculpt as well.
And the posability.
Daniel's raising his hand.
I'm sorry, I gotta say it, because this is supposed to be MMS line, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
The MMS line for Hot Toys. My problem here is that they are infamous and notorious for doing 2.0s, 3.0s, etc., etc. Gentlemen, does this look like Spider-Man 2099 from the movie? In the photo, yes, because it's a photoshopped generated image, but in hand, will it look like the way it did in the movie? No. It won't have the little animated dots and whatnot. And what is Hot Toys' mission? At least from Howard Chan, if you are in the chat still, please tell me what the mission statement of Hot Toys Incorporated is. Last time I checked, it was to make the most movie accurate and TV show screen accurate figures on the market.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I'm kind of not wanting to say boycott the new Across the Spider-Verse line, especially since the movie was so damn good. But
Daniel's over here about to cancel them right now.
Daniel's a hot take right now.
Be smart here. We know that they're going to do a 2.0, and not to mention we have another movie come out in a year and some change. So, that's all I'll say.
Okay. Nick said, "Well, now I said he will say he's on the fence. Could possibly look silly with the fabric suit, just kind of like what we're saying. Won't know till till release, I guess. Yeah. Who else? Well,
I mean, some of the Star Wars, like Captain Rex or and Commander Cody. I mean, those were movie, more realistic, and they turned out pretty well. You know?
Yeah.
So maybe this could.
Then we got Jesse Washington. What's up? I wonder how low the pre-orders were. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. Howard Chan, here he is, right here. Nah. The pre-orders weren't low. I'm just the same, and I wanted to give the people what they wanted.
Got
All right,
the OSW.
yeah,
OSW.
one, like
Howard Chan thumbnail picture.
Is this
I
Nick?
Dude.
Yeah, that's not like he basically
love
gave
it.
himself away like
Love
that.
it. Acknowledge him for what he is, the 1/6 wrestling champ, man.
Yeah. Hey,
The
we
world
all bow
champ.
down to him right now. Then we got subscribe. Thank you, like and subscribe. Thank you, some guy. Thank you so much. Caesar saying I'm leaning more towards copying, but you got to see the update pictures first. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, because I mean you can't go in this blind. I'm just saying like it. You know, if it's looks at least okay. I mean, it might be a cop for me, maybe. I don't think I can post the link. Oh, okay. This is what he was asking me earlier. I think anyone else does. Thanks anyway. Oh, okay. You're good. Can they keep the proper physique with the suit? They couldn't with Miles. So
No.
you don't think so? I was thinking that too because he's kind of
No.
like a.
They'll give him a standard body.
Yeah.
This literally had that Justice League animated Superman physique, you know,
Mhm.
Those big ass
really
deltoids, man.
misplaced proportions, right?
Mhm.
Those shoulders are
they're-
huge.
They
Yeah,
are.
they're not going to be able to keep that. They're going to use a standard body.
Well, I want Hot Toys to surprise us so bad and they give us like the coolest thing ever, but I don't know. I honestly don't.
Yeah, they're not going to put that, that
Yeah.
amount of money into this one.
Mm-hmm. And then Jesse said, "I wonder if they were worried about the fabric version would be too close to the video game version." No, that's never stopped them before.
Now they'd
Yeah.
be like, we can for sure reuse this and save some money, and people
Yeah.
are still gonna buy
Change it up slightly. Yeah.
Mhm.
But can we at least give them maybe a little credit? It was unique. I mean, granted, it didn't turn out as they hoped,
Mhm.
you know, but it was unique. Whether good or bad, take that
Yeah,
how you wish.
yeah.
It was unique though.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
And
it was.
wasn't another Hot Toys like it.
I agree. Like, I think too, like, I think it's worth, even though with what the community had said about the figure, I think it's worth, like, let's try something new. I think
Yeah.
that, like,
It's like that Transformers Black
yeah.
Panther.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
which
yeah.
so, the radar. I haven't
so-
feel like nobody's talking
Nobody.
about that.
Yeah, so
about that.
basically right now the try something new hasn't really been like working out great, but I think
Yeah.
like, it's important to try to make something that's
Mhm.
unique as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Black Panther transform.
But if they're gonna make something new, why not make the things that like would make sense? Like they've tapped into the comic line with the War Machine and the Iron Man, right? Why
Mhm.
not do more of that? Like a comic Wolverine, a comic Cyclops. Give us some '90s X-Men. Give us some
A
90s
proper scale Wolverine.
like
Right, because
me and
everybody
Nick-
likes Iron Man. Maybe
Exactly.
maybe.
Like
Yeah.
me and Nick talked about this before. Give us a '90s Spider-Man cartoon line. Do you know how many
Yeah.
collectors
Yeah.
would lose their shit over
That'd
a
be
'90s
good.
Spider-Man cartoon?
Yeah, more comic inspired things.
Yes, like you could build an actual comic Sinister Six. Lord, oh my god, yeah, be cool.
Yep. So y'all ready to go to the next topic? This one's gonna be a big one, guys. So
Wait, Joey, did you do your
Yeah.
copper drop on this one, man?
Oh, shoot! I think I did. I don't know.
We
I'm
can't
glad-
leave the host out, bro. You gotta tell us what you think.
I don't know, because then I feel like if I get this one, then I would have to get like Miles, and I would have to get Gwen.
Mm,
So,
Bro, you got to get Miles.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
that might be
Amazing.
great.
I'll think about it. I'm gonna think about that one. And if I do get Miles, of course I would have to get this one. Of course, they're gonna go together. Just like whatchamacallit, I was thinking the Flash. If you get the Flash, you have to get the other two characters as well. You got to get the Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, and also you have to get whatever Supergirl as well. So if that comes out, but yeah,
Okay,
so
can I do a little spiel before we go to that?
yeah, of course, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Supergirl's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
It's a movie.
I'm not gonna lie.
I had pretty low expectations. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
Just based off the trailer, there was really no basis of what I thought her character or acting ability was gonna be.
Yeah,
And I wanted that blonde bombshell. You know,
Mhm.
she crushed it though.
she did. She
For
did
the
really good.
small amount of time that she had and the small amount of dialog
Mhm.
she crushed it for me.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty excited to see what Hot Toys does with her figure.
I think it's gonna look really good.
Yeah, because I absolutely had no interest in it prior to
Mhm.
seeing the movie. Now I'm like, you know what?
Mm.
I think I'm even getting Flash now.
Yeah, because I had the
I'm
black
thinking-
suit. I had the black suit Superman, and I wasn't too big of a fan. I sold it, so I wasn't too big of a fan on that one. But that blue and red, I feel like Hot Toys in person, that just looks absolutely
I still need that
insane.
one.
Yeah,
I still need it. I have my black suit. He's cool.
Yeah, I think
it's no blue and red one. Though.
Nope. So you guys ready? This is more in everybody's realm in here. So let's get it going. Oh, there's Daniel's call again. It's probably gonna be on everybody. Okay, so we got this one right here. We got IG-12. Now, this one is a big one, guys. So I'm gonna start with Daniel on this one. Is this a cop or a drop for you, Daniel? Is this a cop or a drop? We're gonna go through a few of these pictures while you are talking. So just let us know what you think.
Man. So I wrote down in my notes. I sent this before we started live streaming. I wrote down in my notes a month ago, and I said, and I quote, Hot Toys should do more accessory packs like they did for the Mark 50 Iron Man. This is a great release for all of season 3 of Mandalorian because, as me and Austin discussed in my channel for my very first video, season 3 Mandalorian didn't have necessarily a lot of figure worthy things to make out of the season, right? You already have a Paz Vizsla, you already have an Axe Wolves. For this, my only complaint is by the end of the season, we already know that he has a replacement chest piece that's like red and white with like a nurse look. Why they didn't include that is kind of strange to me.
Yeah.
They also teased a rooted hair Bo-Katan, but that's not included. It's not included in the set. So I'm a little confused about that.
Here it is right here.
Everything else, though, absolutely fantastic. This is an absolute cop for me. You know, out of all the Grogus that have been released before, if you're going to get one, obviously this is the one to go. And you get Anzelians with it.
I know, right?
Say what you will about The Rise of Skywalker, but Babu Frig was one of the best parts of that movie. I didn't get the original IG-11, so this will be a perfect excuse to pick this one up. Yeah. Love that you get this exhausted blaster too from Paz Vizsla's death. But
and I have sorry to cut you off, but with this also, I do have some pictures from MRC. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but MRC, he let me. I asked him if I could use some of his because he goes and actually takes videos of these things. I'll pop them up here in a second while y'all are talking. But that rifle right there that's overheated is painted beautifully. It looks just like that without any lighting or anything like that. But keep going, Daniel. Sorry, I just had to bring it.
Dude, no, you're good, dude. I wish more blasters looked like that, honestly. Yeah. It's strange and disappointing to me that so many blasters we get, like I just got the KX droid about a month ago. That didn't come with like an exhausted blaster. That would have been a perfect figure to have an exhausted or battle damaged blaster or whatever. Best Card Kid is saying that he thinks that he begs to differ that a Moff Gideon Beskar armor and jet troopers and Riot Beskar troopers and yada yada. I agree with you there to an extent, but at the same time, like the Patronian guards kind of went out like a bitch in the season finale. They were easily dismantled, easily expendable. So yeah, man, this set's definitely a cop for me. I may have not loved season 3 as much as I wanted to, but if you need everything you need from this season, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So
you don't Daniel, have to. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good.
I was just to say, Daniel, you're gonna cop like the one with the accessories pack. You're saying?
Yeah, for sure. They deluxe.
I forgot there's a one by itself as well. I forgot that. But yeah, we'll have to clarify that when we go. But we'll do Steve since you got. What do you think about this? Sorry,
yeah. So before I say copper drop, I'm going to go through kind of my thought process with this one. This is a very very interesting release to me. The IG-12 is awesome. I think that the IG-12 is great. They have Grogu sitting in there. That's the only way personally I would display it. I know they showed in the pictures. You got Grogu, and then you have an Anzellan, or then you have it being empty. I mean, I just don't see a reason to display this figure without Grogu being in the front of it. I think that's like, the main primary one for that. So I think that that's really cool. The accessories are interesting. When I first saw this, I was like, damn, this is pretty sick. Like, we're getting all these accessories. Looks pretty awesome. the more I started to think about it, I don't know how much I will use a lot of the accessories that are included. So like, I'm not going to be posting my posing my Chrome Mando with this Beskar Trooper shield, and with this baton. Now, if you give me some Beskar Troopers to pose it with, then I would consider it. You know what I mean? So hopefully, like, that's a hint of what's to come. But that's, you know, a whole nother topic of conversation is whether or not they're going to release a Beskar Trooper or not. But I think, you know, when you think about the accessories, like, are you actually going to use them? The Paz Vizsla, you know, the heavy blaster, I think that looks, I would probably display that with my heavy infantry Mando.
So here it is right here. Look at the paint on it. Look at that.
That thing looks phenomenal.
That's
That's
crazy,
stand out
isn't
for
it?
me.
Yep. I think that is a very cool accessory. So I could see, you know, for people who already own these figures, that's obviously like a big point for these or for this accessory pack. People who have Bo-Katan, people who have, you know, heavy infantry Mando already. Yep. So Daniel, right? You got these right. I know you have Bo-Katan. You have heavy infantry Mando too.
Not yet. I need to get that one along with armor. And as a Beskar kid saying, they need to make Skittle Mandos along with it.
Yeah. So I think like displaying that is cool. So I don't have a Bo-Katan. I'm probably going to end up picking one up. The Bo-Katan is I think the most interesting of the photos for this is the Bo-Katan with the rooted hair. Maybe we can have a separate conversation after Austin and Joe, you guys go if you guys want to talk about the
No, we talk about it now if you want
Yeah,
to.
you guys want to talk about it now?
No, we're just
So this is a really interesting one because Bo-Katan's already released. It's still sitting on Sideshow.
And you can get her fairly
you can get her cheap
on the secondary market.
You can get her cheap right now. And then they come out with this picture of a rooted hair Bo-Katan with extra accessories. I'm not really convinced that they're going to release a rooted Bo-Katan anytime soon yet from seeing this. That's kind of my take on it. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, rooted Bo-Katan. It's going to come out. They're going to do it just like they did the recent Wonder Woman with the rooted hair, right? I think it's interesting that they would do this upgraded accessories pack when they still have Bo-Katan sitting, and then turn around and release a rooted bow. And I guess what would that look like if they release a rooted bow? Are they going to release this exact figure that we're seeing right here with the same exact accessories? I don't know if that's necessarily in the car. Like, so you release these accessories, people can use that with the old one, and then you do a rooted. Is the rooted going to be potentially, you know, like a limited figure? Are they going to do 1,500 figures? Is it going to be something like that where it's a little bit more exclusive?
It would have to be lower produced.
It would have to be lower produced probably, and then it's kind of like Bo-Katan's I think a really like cool figure. I would be surprised if this was like the very first one, I guess, that they would do as a limited figure in a Star Wars. But nevertheless, I think like this looks pretty dope. I think like a rooted hair Bo-Katan would be like, also like I've been considering buying a Bo-Katan recently. I don't like, should I buy a sculpted Bo-Katan right now? I don't know. If that's
I'm in the minority, man. I like sculpted hair.
Yeah. I remember you saying that on like a past stream, right? You like these, like, you know, you like sculpted. Don't care too much.
I haven't seen rooted in person though, so like maybe my mind would change going forward. But for the price to quality for me so far, for what I've seen, I'll take sculpted.
Yeah, and I know some people too think like when you have a sculpted collection or a lot of your sculpted figures next to a rooted figure, like it looks a little bit off, depending on the figure. But yeah, I can totally see why, you know, that would be the case. Yeah, Nick says in the comments, like, I can see Bo-Katan being a Toy Fair release. I could see that definitely being a potential. I will say, if this was to drop rooted, I would pick that. I would be trying to pick that one up, for sure. That would be one that I would definitely have to have.
And there's other, y'all seen what is it? I think somebody, what is it? Tina that makes the actual rooted that.
Oh, for like Lael, she did.
Yeah, for Lael.
Yeah. And, I saw his video of that. It looked
great. And with this one, I feel like the hair is a little thick on the thicker side, like around this area. But honestly, do y'all think they would sell this like as a just a head sculpt by itself?
I don't think so, because then they're missing out on you. They know that this figure at a full release is gonna sell 100%.
Yeah, they can just reuse their already made bodies.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. On that note, Austin, though, is that they shouldn't, because this is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
Right, because I know, Steve, you don't have this figure, but the joints on this one is almost comparable to the Ahsoka DX-20. Not as bad with the elbows, but very similar. Same kind of wrist pegs, same sort of restrictions, especially with like legs, right? So, in my opinion, why they didn't go with like a clone trooper style, like soft goods style body for her is super weird to me, especially for a character who's, especially in Clone Wars, known to do dynamic style poses.
That's a good point.
Look up any sideshow statues of Bo-Katan, they're all in like very dynamic, very anime.
Okay, we back. Can you hear me?
We're back.
Cool. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. Okay.
I don't know what happened. All right, cool.
All right.
So
I was a little
back
mini
online,
heart attack
everybody.
there.
So, you know, I personally think that they should do a 2.0 for her, but we also have the Mandalorian movie coming out in the next few years. So, do I want to wait that long for a posable Bo-Katan? Not necessarily, but I would. For sure.
Yeah. So, Austin, you want to say anything else, or?
Yeah, I'll be fast. Everybody's touched on everything I would have. Is this really neat? This accessory pack? Yeah, absolutely. Is this going to make a lot of people happy? Absolutely. Does this fill my cup as a collector? No, not enough. You know, this would be a drop for me. I have the characters, at least the version 1s of them. You know, I just like Steve said, man, the accessory pack, I wouldn't get enough use out of it to warrant the buy. Yeah, this is a fairly easy drop for me.
And now, what do y'all think about the yes and no feature on here? I think that's pretty cool, honestly.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun for sure.
Depending on what it sounds like, though, and how loud it is, that's really depending.
It'd be cool to like make content with it, like do some videos with it and stuff.
So for creator content making, yeah, it's absolutely cool. For an everyday person who's just gonna leave this in their day off, you know, I'd be curious to know, is this just an additional add-on that they're giving us as a collector, or is this adding $30 to the overall price of the figure for a relative? This is a gimmick. Yeah. Right? It's not really practical. We don't truly play with these things. You know? I'd just be curious. Now, if this is just, once again, an additional feature they're giving to us as a collector, that's really cool. Is this their way of getting an extra $20-$30?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's
that's just my opinion, though.
So is this? Do y'all know if this is going to be with a remote or is this buttons? Or is that?
I think it's showing buttons there.
But is that where it's pointed to? That's what I'm kind of realizing.
Yeah,
now.
It's going to be buttons. They're not going to spend that additional amount
on the remote, like R2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool though. But
also, not to cut you off, Joey.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Austin, you kind of brought up how is it kind of almost like a gimmick. I showed this figure to my mom because she watched the season 3 of Mandalorian, and one of her favorite parts was Grogu in the IG-12 suit and the Anzillians, and just that entire episode where he's essentially just being a dickhead to Mando was her favorite part of the season. So I showed this to her, and she was like, the yes and no part is actually really cool.
Yeah.
And she was like, she brought up a really good point. I was on the way to work, and she was like, for the price you're paying for those, they should already do that. They should already put that in there. Because if you're showing somebody this in your collection, let's say you have a friend over, or you have a giant Star Wars fan looking at your collection, they're like, oh my God, that's IG-12 from season 3 of Mandalorian. Like that scene where he's like, no, yes. Does he do that? And then you could segue into be like, oh yes, he does.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, you'd be like, oh no, he doesn't. Oh, how much did you pay for that? $250. How much?
Yeah, true.
So it better.
Yeah.
But can we also add, this isn't anything new ingenuity wise, right? There's literal toys that have this function that's $20.
Sure.
right? I give them props for this additional add-on that we don't see or haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't anything new though in the realm of literal toys though. You know?
Very, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know the batteries are going to run out with
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't even use the lights.
I
Yeah, I don't really put batteries in my stuff, really.
So Loco Lou mentions in here, you know, he says, yourself, I play with my toys. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people love to rearrange their figures.
Yeah.
I'm not a collector who enjoys just going in and rearranging my figures.
Yeah.
A lot of people are, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm just not one of them, you know?
Yeah, I know Loco is always just messing with them, and he loves to pose them. I know that, man.
Maybe if I was good, you know?
Yeah.
Which means I probably should spend more time doing it, you know?
Yeah,
maybe if I was actually good at posing and could actually translate a real movement or a real pose into like the figure itself, maybe I would be more apt to do it, but no, I'm awful. I'll stick with my museum posing. And
I kind of do that. I kind of do that too. Yeah.
That. Also, you know, with like the Star Wars shelf, dude, it's so hard just like grab one to rearrange it, because then I have to like literally move like 8 of them.
I mean, you got like 30 of them in there, or not 30, maybe like how many you got in there? Probably all at once, like 40.
It's crowded right now. Maybe like 40, 50 in that one. It's crowded for sure, man. Too crowded. That's why I have all the boxes still. I have.
Oh yeah, we know. We've seen your videos of.
I feel that, bro.
Mention, because my girlfriend wants me to mention it. This is a very rare accessory in the set. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat and group, but this is the only set where you can get a mouse droid.
Right? Yeah. So the only other set you can get a mouse droid is the Stormtrooper 2 pack from A New Hope. That's the only other way.
I knew I thought there was. Yeah, I knew you get it elsewhere. I just didn't know the set.
Yeah, it's a Stormtrooper 2 pack. But yeah, the mouse.
For everybody
droid,
who hasn't lost that already. Yeah.
So like, Austin, you brought up a point about like, this IG-12, like the sound potentially being a gimmick. If you look at the price, what is the price on the standard? Is it like 270? What is it, 275 or something versus 360? Is that right? Pretty close to that. So you're looking at 90s, like around $90 for a difference or so. I think the mouse droid alone in the aftermarket it's got to be going for over $50.
I don't want to cut you off, Steve. That $90 difference, that's if you're gonna get that IG-12, you might as well spend that $90.
Oh yeah, like this is an easy decision to get. This is an easy decision for me. Like I'm bumping up to the deluxe. Like you get a Grogu with a pram. Like this is $90. If this is a $90 value for all these accessories, that's a fair. You get Anzel. For me, honestly, the mouse droid, the Anzellans, and the Grogu pram is worth that money to me. And the other stuff, I might keep it in the box. And like I said, the heavy, the heavy blaster. I think the accessories are like a great value for this. So yeah, definitely got to get that deluxe.
100%, Steve. Yeah. I mean, how many collectors are buying this or pre-ordering this for the IG-12? I feel like a majority of us are getting it for the accessories.
Yeah. Basically.
Loco Luke. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, Daniel, one more thing I want to say, Daniel, is that I know you said you don't have an IG-11. Dude, if you get a chance to pick up that figure, you can get him pretty I think I got my IG-11 for like $150.
Dang.
That figure is awesome. Definitely, like if you get a chance to pick up an IG-11 at a good
I'd pay like $100 for it, maybe. Yeah,
dude, I would pick one up if you can get one at a.
Does it work for I'm sorry that I don't know this already, but IG, is it 10 or 9, 8 from Empire? One of the.
Oh, you're talking about IG-88?
88, there it is. Yeah.
I would say it's different. Like it looks, the paint apps are definitely different. I wouldn't put him like as an 88, but nevertheless, if you have a, I forget if you have a Durasteel Mando, but he looks even by itself, I think the IG-11 is a phenomenal figure. I would definitely recommend picking one up.
So let's say hello to people that joined while we were talking about that. So we have Local Lou, of course. Awesome guy, great guy. Next time I go to New York, maybe we can go to one of the figure stores over there. That'd be kind of cool meetup. I know you went to one of them that I went to. I forgot what it was called, but it was in Manhattan. You go up all these flights of stairs. It's a long flight of stairs in Manhattan, but it had a few Hot Toys. I actually did see an IG-11 there too whenever it kind of first released. It was pretty cool to see that in person. Let's see what else we got. Let's see, you got Beskar Kid saying double cop. Let's see, Beskar Kid again. Sorry.
I think we're still going to Rachel and I. We're still going to New York in October.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be chilly. It's gonna be a little chilly starting to, at least. We went during Christmas, man. It was.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, it was cold. I had got COVID there and everything. We went to a play. It was really nice though. I love New York.
I will say that's been on the list. Most recently, I think we may be changing it. It's like a 50-50 thing right now. Or like Montana, but as of now,
Montana over New York. Come on now.
National
You gotta
Park.
go to New York. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. We got Nick saying, I wish they'd make some new Grogu head sculpts. Yeah, I know. They kind of are all the same, basically.
There's so
And
many,
add some hair while they're at
many
it,
Grogu's
too.
out right now.
And Daniel, your girlfriend, saying she wants the Anzellans and the mouse droid. Yeah, those are some cool accessories.
And Zellens are just so awesome, bro.
Yeah,
want
I didn't
like
even know the
30
name
of
of
those,
them.
dude.
Yeah,
I need like 30 of those in each of my shelves, honestly.
that'd be funny. Jesse saying Hot Toys is willing to shoot themselves in the foot at any time, so they would release it for sure. Wonder Woman. Oh, well, I guess this is for the.
You're talking about the Bo-Katan.
The Bo-Katan. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was probably a test, so the 3.0 version might even be a possibility. So yeah, that's Jesse's thoughts on that. We got some guy saying he's part of the 2% club. Cool back, as Local Lou is saying. Beskar Kid said he's the club president of the 2% club. We got Riley reviews in here. What's up, Riley? Nice to see you here. He's saying,
What's up, Riley?
Fire panel popping in. What's up, everybody? How are you, Riley? Got a link to good old Spotska from some guy. Let's keep going. If I miss you, I am sorry. I'm just catching up. All right, so I think we're kind of caught up here, and for me, this is probably going to be a cop, honestly. Just all those accessories. I feel like you're getting your money's worth and saving a lot on some potential figures that they probably just didn't want to spend all the money on and make over again for us to be like, nah, we don't need it. You know, we got ours right here. We can get them anything 3D printed. I know that some people are buying the 3D printed whatever the shoulder for Bo-Katan. I know that's getting 3D printed.
Cheap too.
For cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
Zach does them from I think Collecting Weekly. He does. I think he does some of those. He sells them. I think he sold it to Lyell as well. The mouse droid's cool. The shield and I just felt like I knew that they were going to come out with the accessory pack because that's like the best thing you probably could do, honestly, without us getting everybody gets their panties in a bunch whenever they come out with the same figure over and over again. There's like so many figures that they just could redo with this show. They were just like, screw it, we're gonna just do the accessories. So
I mean, excuse me, where's my Jack Black and Lizzo Hot
I know.
Toys?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
come on, man.
No, in all seriousness, like the one figure I wanted them to make was Carson Teva, Paul Sun Lee from Kim's Convenience.
Yeah.
Man, where's that figure at?
Yeah, possibly. Bro.
Yeah. This is a grill. This is the grill set, is what Loco Lou says. But yeah, I think we kind of gave our thoughts on that. We saw a few of the MRC photos as well. He always does some great stuff. Glad he let me show that off. But let's get into the last thing we're going to talk about tonight. And this is going to be what has just been released. This is going to be Moon Knight. Oh, wait. There, Daniel's calling me again. Moon Knight. So, guys, honestly, this one is one of those figures that, you know, I was like, oh, hell no, I don't think I'm going to get this one because I didn't like the show really. Well, I thought the show was good at first and then it kind of weaned off of it. But then I'm seeing this figure and God, like in person, it looks not, well, I haven't seen it in person, but some of the pictures that people showed us just look amazing. And I actually do have some Instagram photos that 1/6 Lover let me use, and he is showing off the box. He is showing off the figure, and honestly, it just looks beautiful. And this has just blown me away. So we're gonna start off with Austin now. what do you think about this figure? I'm gonna go throughout the pictures and show off some of the sideshow pictures and show off some of the 1/6 lever box photos as well. And y'all just take a look at that. Honestly, take a look at the box. It's amazing. But what do you think, Austin?
Yeah, Wired Cape is awesome. I think this would be a figure with it being white like that. I think, at least for my collection, the way my setup is, this would stand out in my DTOFs.
Look at that.
Yeah, fantastic, right? And all my DTOPs are like blacked out. They're tinted, so this would stand out in the shelf.
Oh yeah.
I thought the show was okay. I liked it. I didn't think it's fantastic or perfect.
Yeah.
This is actually one of those where I think I like the figure more than I like the show.
Bro, exactly. Exactly.
Which is an odd feeling,
Yeah.
because I don't have an attachment to the show. I don't have an attachment to the character. But this figure is pretty awesome.
It is.
The figure's awesome. As of now, though, it's a drop.
It's a drop.
Me.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a drop for me.
Yeah.
Could that change though? Yeah. Am I worried about this selling out? No. Not at
I don't
all.
think it'll sell out. Yeah.
No. As of now, drop. Yeah, I keep saying drop to everything, but
Dropped everything.
No,
tonight,
you're
bro.
good. Nah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's your opinion, but here's
thank you for validating my opinion.
yeah, I mean it's your opinion. You got
No,
you
but
gotta have
this
one.
figure looks awesome. Do
Look
I
at
think?
look at this is the box. This is the box right here. Look at this. Come on, guys.
He's really trying to sell it to you, Austin. He really wants you to
Come
get
on,
this.
Austin. Look at this.
He started with the box.
Look at
Everything.
it. Look at that.
Google gobble.
That,
on
okay,
the box.
it's funny. I was over here saying like the sound thing was a gimmick. This is a gimmick, but that's
It's a
cool
gimmick,
as
but
shit,
it's
though.
cool.
That
but
is
it's
cool
cool.
as shit
Come
though on
on.
a box. Yeah, that's cool.
And then here's some more up close of it, man.
No, I know this figure is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I know it's gonna be awesome. I am at the point though, and I said this to you guys like in our private chats and whatnot, where I do need to start curating my collection and being a bit more selective than I have. I have 30 something boxes piled up.
God dang.
Well, actually, I have 40 plus figures I still need to open.
Yeah.
Right, I just have like out here quite a bit, and I'm not keeping everything just because it is like a space issue. Because I am pushing a certain amount of figures, and cases and DTOFs they're getting a little crammed and whatnot. So I just need to be a bit more selective because I have a lot on pre-order still. Yeah. So as of now, drop.
Okay. All right. What about you, Steve? What do you think?
Yeah,
I know you're Star Wars. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if
This
you
figure though,
collected
this one for I'm gonna say a drop for now, but if I can get this, if I can get this at a good price later on, I might actually pick this one up. Like I said, I'm pretty like this is a dope ass figure right here.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is like this. Yeah, I don't think anybody really thought it was gonna look this dope when the pictures dropped. But
wait, Steve, can I interrupt you for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
I actually saw some like negative criticisms about like his chest. Like,
oh yeah.
It looks like boobs.
Yeah.
I think it's a well sculpted chest. Like that's from what I remember of the show. That's pretty accurate, right?
You would know, wouldn't you? Out of everybody, huh?
Well, I'm no Beskar kid.
Mr. Swole, yeah. Beskar kid got to down at the leg part though. He got some legs.
Yeah, this figure looks pretty sick. Like, yeah, so maybe I might pick this one up later. So the show, I like the show. I enjoyed it. I think I didn't love it, but I liked it. I finished it. I thought Oscar Isaac's...
That's a good indication. I finished.
I finished it.
Yeah.
I thought Oscar Isaac's acting was absolute. Like it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The acting, the way he portrayed, dissociative personality disorder, or like having multiple personalities. I thought, like, man, what better way to display your skills as an actor. I thought that was just amazing. And I thought this character when he had this outfit on in the show was like pretty awesome. So, but yeah, these pictures, they, like I said, these are really good pictures. I'm not sure, I can't see exactly on my screen where this was from, but
it's 1/6 Lover on Instagram.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I saw these same ones on Instagram. And
Yeah,
like, was he
did
the one that did the weathering on this figure too?
this guy right
The
here.
subtle what, like the
Oh, that
subtle
black
weathering
wash?
change. Yeah,
Is
the
it?
little
I
bit
don't
of
know
black
if it
wash.
is or not. He has these three pictures, and that's all I
Somebody
see.
did like a really low key black wash on it, just a little bit of added subtle weathering, and I thought like it just looked great. So I'm gonna say drop for now, but I could potentially see myself. I'm kind of gonna gather this like little section of figures. Like right now, the only other figures that I have that really aren't, I have some video game figures, but also like I have, like the deluxe in art Joker, and then stealth suit Cap, like the limited stealth suit from Endgame.
Okay.
So like when it comes to these other IPs, I'm very picky. But like this figure is pretty
He's spot on.
like,
Look at those eyes, man.
This could potentially fit in. I might dedicate one case when I get one to these other figures that I'm thinking about getting, but it's hard to justify when there's just so much stuff coming out. But I do really think this is a dope figure right here.
Yeah.
Which is a good problem to have.
It's a good
The
problem.
fact that us as a collector, we have so many options because so many companies outside of just Hot Toys that are providing us different IPs and different characters and different iterations of those characters.
Yeah.
And we have to be selective, right?
Yeah. Yes, especially like stepping out of the IP, like Avengers, Cap is my favorite. I love Cap, so I had to definitely pick at least one of him to have in the collection. Joker, obviously an iconic figure, one of the best acting. Everybody, I think, most people would say that's one of the best, acting performances ever. So those two and the movies are amazing. I just recently rewatched like the Dark Knight trilogy. And
Which is my favorite.
This is phenomenal.
Absolutely favorite.
But yeah, so that's what I would say about this one. This is I was like, this was one of the ones where I was like, this and Carnage, like I was saying about Venom and Carnage earlier, these types of figures, like every once in a while they'll come out and they'll surprise me with like, dang, this might be like something that even if the movie's okay, show's okay, this looks so good, the character justify picking one of these ones up.
Yeah, because I kind of like what you said, have a shelf of like one-off figures. So
yeah,
like one of these DTOFs, they used to at least
like
be
Austin.
like one-off.
That's what this wall's for.
Yeah, you got the LeBrons in there. You got so many other things in there.
Yeah.
All my horror stuff.
Yeah.
Toys, Harry Potter, Woody, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Woody. I remember you had that Woody.
Well, because I Buzz. I bought the Buzz for Hot Toys. Yeah. I actually bought the. you know what? I'll say that for another.
Wait, can you? No. Say wait. No, it's mention that you bought. Do you ordered? Like you pre-ordered the Buzz that's coming out?
Yeah. I didn't love the movie, but I actually kind of bought it as like, because the movie is getting a lot of flack for a certain scene in the movie, and like my best friend's gay, and I don't know. I was like, I wanted to support it because people were really upset about a certain scene and whatnot. So I was like, yeah, I'll pre-order this Hot Toy.
I like that movie, man. My son loves that movie. Oh my gosh, freaking obsessed with it. I've seen Lightyear like 100 times probably.
I haven't seen it yet.
I like it. It's grown on me after watching it 100 times. Like memorizing the movie, but that Buzz figure is it's expensive as hell, but it looks pretty good.
Yes.
I was curious.
Yes, it was.
I was thinking, Austin. So you said you had your DTOFs tinted in the back, right?
Yeah.
It would be cool to kind of put like maybe a cutout of the moon. If you got this, I'm just saying, cut out in the moon and stick it right there, because it's a black background.
That would be cool.
You can make this picture right here. You can
make
this
right there,
right here in your.
I actually had a company reach out to me on Instagram wanting to send me some of those backdrops.
Oh really? Yeah, I actually have a lot right here. That's my next video on my channel. Look.
This would be kind of cool if you paired them up with Batman.
Yeah.
Those two in a DTOF together.
Look, got like a Pennywise.
Oh, that's cool.
What else do I got? Mustafar.
Oh yeah, dope.
Yeah, so I got like 8 of them, but bro, they're expensive. These are vinyl. These are expensive.
Oh, Austin's got that Instagram rep, bro.
I know, right? You probably should have told me. But Daniel, what do you think about this one?
So, me, man, personally, I used to strictly only have a Marvel collection, and a year ago, I switched and transitioned back to Star Wars. Man, Moon Knight for me is my personal favorite Marvel character.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's cool.
I've been waiting for this one. I'm very conflicted on where to put it. I might just put it up here. I have a Khonshu painting I did up here.
Oh, dude, that's
That's
badass.
So it'd look pretty cool with this Khonshu painting, I think. So I think it's definitely a cop for me.
Of course.
The only I'll say something. This is a hot take for me. This is the best Marvel hot toy release, except for one obvious, I guess, moon in the room, if you will. No Oscar Isaac head sculpt.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of a bummer.
That's a big what the hell for me, because there's only like I think a good probably 3 minutes in the show, I shit you not, where he actually has the full Moon Knight head mask on, right? The rest of the time it's Oscar Isaac's face.
Yeah.
So my thing is the third party, what is it? So Toys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Knight.
Yeah,
Mr. Knight
bro,
getting.
that one looks great.
That one looks dope.
That one does.
That one looks so sick.
So that's my current plan is to pick this up and then get the So Toys Mr. Knight to put like a back-to-back kind of parallel, kind of like a mirror kind of pose. I might put it right here where the 501st helmet is, put it along with the boys, because I do want to get a Homelander from Riley Reviews and get a Soldier Boy, get a few other things. But this is definitely a 10 out of 10 release for me, man. The only thing I wish that they would just give some sort of USB possibility for the lights. It's just those batteries aren't going to last long. And we talked briefly earlier about how we don't really care about the lighting, especially with our Star Wars figures. For me, this is a character similar to like Iron Man, where you do want to have the lights on pretty much 24/7 when you're looking at it. So
do the fuse or what are they, the reactors?
Fusion reactors.
Do they work on this? Would they work on it?
I'm sure that there's some people out in the community that will make it work.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll see it. You know, I love the fact, by the way, we didn't see him use, if you can find the picture where he comes with a bunch of crescent darts. We didn't see him in the show use a bunch of them, I don't believe. It's been a year, I don't remember. But
these are here.
Yeah, that's that right there. That shot right there is straight out of the comics. And it's a panel where he goes random bullshit go. And he just throws a bunch of them. And in the comics, it was like an anchor, and it was like a shoe, I believe, or some random crab. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So this is, it's Moon Knight himself is it's. I've always loved the side of Marvel they call it the Marvel Knights side of Marvel, where you got Blade, you got Ghost Rider, you got iterations of Supreme Doctor Strange, Moon Knight. You got these street level heroes, but almost like cosmic, but like dark cosmic characters. That's my favorite type of Marvel characters, and this is definitely up my alley. Cannot wait to get this in the collection.
Yeah, I really love this one too, man. This one is great. But just these photos still just get me, man. I say I get this is a cop for me as well. I just love the white and the white. Everything's white, but then you got this subtle gold that's coming through the mummy or mummified wrapping. That just I'm pretty sure in hand this thing just looks absolutely insane.
The gold trim is just beautiful as hell.
It is.
Dude.
Look at that.
I think you nailed it. This looks amazing in these like blogger photos and whatnot. I guarantee you in hand it's gonna look just a lot better.
Yeah, and that's whenever people come to my house, they see these things all the time. Like I have pictures of them, of course, if they follow me on Instagram or whatever, and they they're like, oh yeah, those are cool, I guess. And then when you actually see them in person, they're like, oh, okay, I see now. I see the hype, because everybody or one of my friends was clowning the Thunder Toy Spider-Man, and saying that's a cheap Spider-Man or whatever. Then they came to my house one time and he was like, oh yeah, I know. And then he was like, oh man, that one's cool. I don't think he knew it was the same one that he just talked crap about. So that's just the power of just seeing things in person.
Some figures just don't translate as well in pictures as they do in hand.
Yeah, and it's honestly most
we've all
of them.
seen that.
Yeah, and it's also it's a lot of them.
Yeah,
this one seems like it's going to though, because
it seems like it's going to translate better. Yeah,
this is a major issue people had with the show with Moon Knight, was that the costume itself was a lot of CGI. Right, we saw the costume mainly in the dark, and it looked very CGI heavy, which really offended me as an artist, because I was like, what the hell? You had a costume designer who was a big fan of the comic book, and they put together and they stitched this beautiful like Egyptian influenced and comic influence, and just like almost, some people like to say he's the Batman of Marvel. All those things rolled and then just one white knight looking,
that's crazy,
beast of a cool dude.
Yeah,
and they used it like once or twice, maybe 3 times on set. Like, so this figure is more or less like an appreciation for that costume design. I feel like whether if you like the show or not.
So let's see what people are saying about it. So we got some guy. Sorry again, Steve. Your head's cut off for a second. Some guy saying cop for him. My girlfriend saying the show was good, definitely cop. Yep. And then we got
now you got to buy it.
Yeah, I know, right? Loco saying this is a cop. Also, man, we got a lot of cops on this one, guys. This might be a cop for you as well, and you have Batman. So hey, I mean, if you're into DC and you're copping this, it got to show some respect to this figure because it just looks really good. Moon Knight is Marvel's Batman, yeah. And also I heard that Moon Knight never really did that thing where he's kind of like flame on and all this crap comes on. It's usually something different, isn't it, Daniel? It's not like it comes on by itself. I heard that it's some in the comics or something. He puts it on himself.
According to my calculations, on page 32.
No, it's actually pretty similar to the show.
Oh, it is? Okay. I don't know where I heard that at. I heard that somewhere.
The powers he gets is essentially just regeneration, I believe. Super speeds, like jumps, agility, very generic, basic stuff, but also the ability to just randomly pull shit out of his ass, like these crescent darts. So,
okay, all right,
weapons.
Yeah. MB Dyson said that he has no connection to Moon Knight even after watching the show. The figure is cool, but this isn't a cop, so enough to cop it. So yeah, I also put MB Dyson's channel link in the comments. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I did. There's an actual moon on his chest. You never noticed that? Yeah. This is not. It's not Spider-Man, so I guess Nick's not getting it.
It's no Toby on a scooter.
Yeah. Ariel says, I like the show. I love how he looks. Is a cop for you. Yes. So Daniel, you got to cop it. All right. You got to cop that. Of course.
Literally the day it was announced.
2 of them.
Ariel lost her mind the day of this was announced. She was like, we have to pick this up. She was very tempted to pre-order. Yeah.
So we got 2 girls saying cop as well. So my girlfriend and your girlfriend. So you know this is going to be kind of a cop.
It's Oscar Isaac, man. You already know.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's see what you guys are up to. So we're kind of going to wrap this up. There's 16 of y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. So we're going to go down this. So Austin, let me see if I can pull you up, just solo screen you. I don't know how to do it, but we're going to try.
You definitely don't got to do that.
Oh, no? Are you sure? How do I do it, though?
I'm fine.
Okay. Oh, wait, I could have been doing it like this. All right.
I think you can hide us and only focus on Austin.
Can I?
No.
Let me see.
Oh, boy.
Come on. We got to put him on the map. I can't even see. You know what? Let's see. Do I remove me? I guess not. I removed Steve. All right, we're just gonna do it like this.
It's all good.
How we've been having
it's all good.
Oh crap. Okay, there we go. All right, so Austin, I have your channel right here pulled up. 2. There you go. And then we got a little banner for you as well. So just tell us what you got going on with your channel coming up, and just tell us what you do. If you want to just briefly just say what you do and what you got coming up, basically.
Well, what I do is I collect toys and
we all do that.
Yeah, display them for my personal greed. But no, so I'm still fairly new to YouTube, a couple months in. Still trying to find my quote unquote groove on the kind of videos, making videos, editing videos. I'm still trying to figure all that out. So I appreciate people kind of bearing with me. But I do have a bit of figures I need to unbox. I know I've said I didn't want to do unboxing videos, but I think I am. But I got to find my own style with those videos. I'm definitely not going to be a person who articulates the posability of a figure and talking through the certain fabric of that. But there may be quick videos of me just unboxing them and just giving my opinion of what I think about the figure and how it fits into my collection, and if I'm going to continue that particular line.
Oh, there we go.
Oh boy.
There we go. He's on the spot.
So Yeah, so this pile of boxes right here.
Yeah.
But no, so that's kind of like the future of my channel. And then
Mhm.
once I unbox a bit more figures, or I could still Steve's idea and just do a current room tour, because I really haven't done one since moving in here and getting all this kind of set up. So yeah, it's kind of the future of my channel.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Nice to hear that. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome content. I know that some guy put your link in. I was going to do that, but some guy already did it. The link is in the comments. Awesome. What an awesome guy some guy is. He is so cool. Awesome mod I have in here. So let's go to Daniel. Is Daniel? Oh yeah, he is here. I couldn't see him. Look at him. Where is he? Hold on. Sorry, y'all are behind the camera for me. But let's get you solo screen. So what do you have, Daniel, coming up on good old Spotchka? Boy, I bet you're sweating in there.
Man, he's so good looking.
Thank you, man. I don't look like anything like Tamara Morrison whatsoever. On my channel, I have more streams coming up. More streams with you guys. More shorts on posing videos and whatnot. I'm also thinking about doing movie reviews. We have Halloween season coming up, so I would love to take a retrospective with the Halloween series with the David Gordon Green Halloween trilogy, along with the original one and other Halloween classics that I like to watch on Halloween year, and maybe even get some 1/6 scale horror figures to talk about, like Art the Clown, Michael Myers, Ghostface. Those are all figures that I would love to add in the collection.
Yeah. So let's see if I can.
I support all that, Daniel.
Yeah.
That sounds good, bro.
Shoot, I can get us all on here now. Hold on. Well,
That's a cool guy.
Austin's channel's still up here, but here's good old Spotchka right here. You got some good views on these right here. I like that.
Bro, I just want to say one thing, Daniel. Dude, those shoes are so dope, bro.
They are. Look at this, guys.
Dude, we've been telling him he needs to post more of these.
Dude, I will like. Wait, wasn't there there's an Obi-Wan one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at this.
It's in this. Is it in this short?
Is it?
Oh,
There it
dude,
is.
man, that's so
clean.
dope, bro.
That is clean, man. I love that.
Oh yeah, man, that Obi-Wan one is sick, dude.
Oh, you know how to draw, man.
Yeah,
the
that's
cool
some
thing,
that's some
not a flat
serious
surface,
talent,
so there's a curve to it,
dude.
You know?
That's serious talent, man.
That is.
I'm jealous of your artistry.
And he did some tattoo kind of designs as well, didn't you? Daniel?
Yeah, it's been a few years, but yeah, at some point I did. That's still in the future.
Well, you sent it to us that one time, didn't you? Was that one that yours? I forgot what it was.
Oh, that was a thing for work. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Usually at work, I work at a smoke shop for good old Spotchka viewers or Collector Joey viewers that don't know. Good old Spotchka sells Spotchka to people, and at work they want me to draw a bunch of signs, and a lot of times I do it Star Wars themes because why the hell not?
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. So next we have Steve. We have Evil Sneaker. Let's see if I can get you on here. There we go. Now, what do you have coming up on your channel? I know you just came out with the video of your collection. You guys go check that out. That was a really good one. I love that. So just let everybody know what you're about.
Yeah, so like Joey said, I just got onto YouTube. I have some past experience streaming. I actually came over from YouTube from Twitch. I used to stream video games for a while, like almost a year on Twitch. I made the switch over.
So much now.
yeah. So I switched over. I used to stream games. Which is really nice because a lot of my setup basically transitioned right into this, which is really nice. I didn't really have to buy a lot of gear. But yes, I have my collection tour up. I just posted that. Got it done late last night, posted it today. So it is up. If you could take a look at that, that'd be great. Please like that video and subscribe to the channel. The collection is, like I said, I'm pretty much at capacity in the DTOFs. So I'm waiting on my module cases to arrive, like a lot of other people. Kind of talk through that in the video. Once that goes up, I'm going to do another collection tour. So I'm estimated to get my module cases like, I think it's August, September, but I don't know if I necessarily trust that date. So we'll see. But that will be awesome if I actually do get them at that time. Otherwise, I have some original content I have planned. Definitely want to do more live streams. One of my next things I'm probably going to do is probably post a video shortly with all the pre-orders that I currently have.
Oh yeah, I did one like that as well. It was
Yeah,
pretty fun.
I saw that. I actually saw
Yeah.
that video, Joey. Yeah, it was good. I'm probably gonna go post a video like that. I got some other videos planned. Don't want to give too much away, but please check
Sorry.
out my channel. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a picture of my collection tour.
Look at that. Yep. Awesome.
So yeah, like you said, Joey, there's more heat in the boxes.
Yeah, he has more heat in some boxes, man.
There's some
Trust
just
me.
amazing figures in the boxes, but like I don't want to take everything out. Like it's already a pain just unboxing everything, and like I'm really careful with my stuff when I take it out.
Yeah.
So you know, taking it out of the box and then replacing something and then putting it back in. When in a couple months I'm going to be taking these DTOS down and putting up a bunch of module spaces, like it's just not really
Doesn't
something
feel
that I
worth
want to. I'd rather start pumping out some content on my channel, and spending my time that way. But Austin, like you said, I think you definitely should do it. I want to see more of your room, bro. I want to see your figures that you have. So I would really, you should definitely do like, I would recommend doing, do a room tour. And then it's really nice too, because, my idea with that was do a room tour. And then when I have my next iteration of that, you can kind of see your progression on your channel. I really like that idea of having like what I have now and then seeing how that translates. And eventually I will do a whole basement tour. Because my basement is pretty awesome.
That's what I want. I want a basement.
I got a sneak peek of it.
I also got a sneak peek of the basement. But yeah, I got some the setup in the basement is pretty nice. So I will eventually be doing something like that, but I'd like to see a little bit more growth out of the channel first. But Joey, I just want to give you a shout out for letting me on.
Thank you.
And thank you all. It was really nice chatting with you all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really appreciate the invite, and you hosted great, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For my first one, I think I did okay.
You killed it.
You did great.
Should we just say see these last little bits of chat and then we'll wrap it up? We got Beskar Kid putting up the fire, Myra as well putting up the fire. Daniel did some awesome artwork for the OSW elimination chamber. So OSW. He has done a lot of artwork. A lot of awesome artwork and custom shoes. Yes, he has. Beskar Kids still haven't received my order from December 21st.
Talking about his module cases.
Yeah, the module cases. Yeah.
Yeah,
from 21. Holy crap! I don't know how y'all could do that. I would have canceled it and just made the
Beskar. Bro, build yourself one of these, bro.
Yeah, I would have just canceled it at that point.
Yeah, I think like another thing is I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but they, Moduspaced, they built like a larger warehouse, so their estimations are being pushed up, and right now they're filling some backlog. But they're projecting out 6 to 7 months from now if you place an order.
Yeah, from what Brian put out, you order something now, you don't have these 2-year wait lists like they used to. It is filling backlogs.
Yep.
Right now, when they catch up with those backlogs, they're looking like that 6-month turnaround time.
Yeah.
Which if they actually get that and nail it down, I'll be absolutely
you should consider
the room. Yeah, just that 2 to 3 year wait time in the past. There's just no way of knowing what my collection, what my room will look like. And when you typically order these, you kind of curate it to a specific space. And that was a no for me. But yeah, maybe going forward with that 6-month turnaround. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I ordered mine end of January, and they were this is the interesting part. I ordered mine end of January, and they were projected June, July, and then I emailed them like a couple months ago, and they said now it's August, September.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't just keep continuously getting pushed, but we'll see what happens.
You know what, Daniel? I think Steve has you on y'all gotta go at it with the good voices here, man. His Shure mic is making him sound really good.
I'll give credit. I'll give credit to the mic.
Yeah, it sounds really good. I want one of those.
I'm excited to see what you do with your channel, man.
Yeah,
your voice just sounds very good.
I feel like
I appreciate it.
It's gonna be one of those good ones. Just thank you guys for telling me it's a good show. Thank y'all so much. That gives me a lot more confidence for the next one. But anyways, it's been Collector Joey with Copper Drop. I'll see y'all next Thursday. I'll try to go a little earlier, maybe 9:30, maybe 9. I don't know. I'll see. So I know it's late.
Some of us are old.
So. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, see y'all in the next episode. Peace.